This is the Fan Connection Podcast where we talk all things sports and entertainment. We're your hosts. I'm Morris Michaels.
And I'm Devin Steele.
Let's get right into it.
TNA is knocking on the forbidden door with the Slammiversary 2024 pay-per-view.
Yeah, TNA's knocking on Hunter's door, bro. Leading into the first match, Broken Matt Hardy and JDC, who used to be Fandango in WWE.
Yeah, I
What do you think
believe
about that first match?
I thought it was a good match, and I believe that JDC has found his home in TNA.
Yeah, he truly looked established a little bit more because the little every gimmick needed type thing on his trunks and everything that just goes to show, bro. Like he just needed a little bit more creativity on his end to like work something out, you know.
And he was
So
working the whole match. Like he was in there. I seen people doing the Fandango dance and stuff. And he was
yeah,
in there taunting Matt Hardy, working the midsection. Um, and I guess moving towards the finish of the match with Matt Hardy winning the thing, it's it kind of seems like maybe the roles are reversing, and Matt Hardy, like, he dealt out three twists of fate after the bell.
yeah.
It
It's like
seems
he's
like
trying to delete him.
yeah, it seems like this is far from over. Like I don't think that was enough for Matt Hardy.
Yeah, though I think they'll definitely be having another match soon.
But with mentioning Matt Hardy, I'm a little confused on which version of Matt Hardy this is because his promos after the match and stuff, he didn't really sound like Broken Matt. Um, and I mean, is this V1? Is this Team Extreme? Is it Big Money Matt? Damascus Broken Matt? Regular Broken Matt? Um, I was just a little confused on his presentation of the Matt Hardy character in this match.
But that alone though, like that was kind of something that was confusing me as well. But it was a decent opening match for TNA. I give them props on that.
It seems like there's a good storyline that they're going to continue to push there. TNA World Tag Team Champions The System with Alicia Edwards versus ABC, Ace Austin and Chris Bay. I
This match was it was a good tag team match. I felt like like I figured the ABC guys were gonna win. Like I could tell that they were gonna like get the titles over on the other guys. But it was kind of weird to me because like the whole time it seemed like the guys who were in the system, Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers, it seems like they weren't trying to really like do some of the spots that these guys wanted to do.
yeah, they were working like big guys, and I mean they were the bigger men in the match. Um, but they had a 3-on-2 advantage, the System versus ABC, and I just don't know what happened.
I
Ace
don't either.
Austin and his teammate though they look like future like superstars with the reactions they were getting. I mean I think the right team went over,
Yeah, and they got a good gimmick as well. I think then they work well together. Like they're fluent.
and they really seem like a well-rounded team. And this match had me hyped from the start to the finish. I was on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, dude. Like that tag team match is like one of them old school type feeling. The way it started out and everything, I was like, dang, this is like a one of them old like how they used to do tag team matches. It's kind of cool to me.
Yeah, really really good TV.
But then we're gonna move into the this match we had with our NXT guys. It was No Quarter Catch Crew, which is Charlie Dempsey and Tavion Heights and Miles Bourne versus Trey Miguel, Zachary Watts, and Wesley of the Rascals.
And the Rascals seem like they have their stuff together. And Wesley, it seems like an athletic freak. He was all over that ring.
Like everybody kind of like hate on Wesley and NXT and everything, bro. But like in that group, he's kind of like the star of that group. You know what I'm saying? Like so. him being in that group, like automatically, like as long as they're good and they keep doing good in the ring like they did in this match, bro, like they'll make it.
Yeah, and as far as like the crowd having their back, they really did. Like the crowd was loud in support for the Rascals, and I mean they seemed entertaining. They like all had matching attire, like the Buzz Lightyear gear and stuff. Um,
Yeah,
and like I said, just Wesley, his athletics doing all those spots, he really made them look good.
but is it not crazy that NXT went to another show and lost?
It is
That
a
would have
little
never happened
crazy.
in the Vince era, bro.
Yeah, definitely not. Never.
So like the fact that you know our boys went somewhere else and they actually lost, that's a respect thing right there, you know,
Yeah,
from company to company. Like like you know Shawn Michaels sent them guys over there and he was like, yeah, they can lose because they're gonna put on a match, and they did.
yeah, and I mean I have nothing to complain about. PCO defeats AJ Francis for both the digital media and international heavyweight wrestling championships.
And the PCO dude, he was like some kind of like, I guess he's playing some kind of zombie guy. He was like apparently dead before the match or whatever. And he had a peculiar entrance where he was like, it was like definitely different, bro. Like he was like reincarnated type thing, you know. Like he had some like reverend out there with some bones and stuff. Like it was kind of weird. They were trying to do some spooky stuff, you
Yeah,
know.
it seems like he had been put over by a lot of people to build that character up.
And I mean, he's kind of an older guy too, so the fact that like he's over like that, like I'm thinking like in like wherever country he's from, he's probably one of the top guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he took some real damage out there, bro.
Oh, dude, yeah, that fucking chair, dude. That he did you see the thing where he slammed him on the chair?
Yeah, dude,
It literally
the back body drop, or it was a queen suplex.
that was wild, man. Like when I seen him take that, I was like, yeah, this guy might be pretty good because he ate that, ate all the other spots, bro, and he still won the titles. And then lo and behold, dude, this guy just can't get enough of nothing, bro. Like he wins the two titles, you know. Then some lady comes out. I don't know. I don't really remember her name, but then she asked PCO to marry her.
We,
That's a little wild, bro. I don't
yeah,
think, you know, like that's like, you know, that had me like I didn't even know what was finna happen. You know, I thought she was like about to bring somebody else out, and she was asking to marry him. I was like, dang, that's different.
but in the end, I'm gonna give AJ Francis his flowers. He had some real heel energy. I loved his attire with the dollar signs. Like his
Yep.
character was entertaining, bro. Like he
He
like
he
he got me invested, you know?
he came a long way from Flop Dollar.
Yeah.
And he
Uh
was also in that match when he right before he lost, he tried to pin. You know, he tried to pin PCO, and he did the Undertaker pin.
yeah, he was ripping the Undertaker off. The crowd
And
like did the Olay chants as well. That was like a
yeah,
WWE reference as well because that's Sami Zayn.
right.
That's El Generico, bro. Um, and I just want to say this definitively before we move on that in TNA, a street fight must mean something different than what it does in WWE. Because, like, in comparison, a WWE street fight is nowhere near as extreme as what we just saw.
Yeah, dude, that street fight had me on the edge of my seat, like you said in the match before, because dude, I thought like there he was actually trying to kill PCO again. You know, it's like trying to like dang, bro, like this dude's taking a beating. And AJ Francis, like he built some respect for me too, because like, dude, he took some shit too, you know. So I was very interested in that match. That was a different street fight. I've ain't never seen one like that.
Yeah, genuinely entertaining and a great concept.
Then we get into the Knockouts World Champion match. Jordan Grace defeated Ash by Elegance.
Jordan Grace is a beast.
Dude, she's literally superhuman. That was a banger of a match. She had that girl set up on so many spots, and they both, they both did their spot. But like Jordan Grace was just meant to go over, I think.
And
So
I
like
love the superplex into a jackhammer. That's so
that
fucking
was
cool.
that was fire, bro. I didn't even think to see that, and then she did it. I was like, dude, yeah, she's superhuman.
Yeah, and her name made waves in NXT, and like I can see why she has been Knockouts World Champion for this long. Like her ring ability is just impressive.
Yeah, that knockout division is definitely Jordan Grace's division. There's no doubt about it.
And Ash by Elegance had some spots as well, but her in-ring presence was dwarfed by Jordan Grace, and that's just from an outsider's POV.
Right. I thought the same thing as well.
Mike Bailey defeats Mustafa Ali for the X Division Championship.
Dude, this match was really good too, and I just want to say, dude, they did the Montreal unscrew job.
They had shades of Bret Hart like throughout the entire pay-per-view. Everybody was wearing pink and had the Canada Leafs, and hell, like Ali, he even took like the sharpshooter and stuff. They brought
Yeah,
the
he was
actual
doing
referee from the Montreal Screwjob out, and I mean, just some absolute good storytelling. Managing to get Earl Hefner cheered in Canada is fucking that's crazy.
Yeah, that's different for sure, bro. Because like I figured he would have got booed out of the arena as soon as he came out. They would not have let him come out there, even made it to the ring. That's what I was thinking. And then he got like he was like, I can't do this shit. And I was like, he's not gonna do it. He's unscrewing the Montreal screw job. Holy crap.
Yeah, it is really crazy.
But at the end, Mike Bailey got the win, bro, and I didn't know he was gonna win. I figured Mustafa Ali was gonna
Yeah,
retain. But when
congrats
Mike
to
Bailey
him.
won, I was like, dang, bro, like that guy's got to be pretty good because Mustafa Ali, as we all know, is in the WWE. So, Mike Bailey going over, like we'll see what everything has to hold for him because apparently he's next. He's that guy for the
Yep.
X division.
Next match. Nick Nemeth defeats Moose, Steve Macklin, Joe Hendry, Josh Alexander, and Frankie Kazarian to become the new TNA World Champion and the King of TNA.
Not only in just a 6-man match, but in a 6-man elimination match, Nick Nemeth holds out, bro. And I just want to ask you, do you believe in Joe Hendry?
I do, but it appears Josh Alexander does not.
That's what I was gonna say. Josh Alexander was a little salty, I think, and he took advantage of that. And
Yeah,
then Frank Kazarian, bro, like it was kind of like pretty much a hand of the torch to Nick Nemeth because like Frank Kazarian's king of TNA, bro. So like it's just like like Moose was the champion and you got him. Like everybody probably thought Frank Kazarian was gonna win. That would like watch his TNA. You know what I mean? But like me being me, bro, I just had to call Nick Nemeth because I was like, he's been working, bro. I've seen how hard he's been working. Like I've seen highlights of his matches and stuff, and like he's getting to do a lot more than he did with WWE. So like I'm just like happy he's actually got his chance now.
and how well of Moose to drop the title to Nick Nemeth.
Yeah, that's a respect thing too, bro. That's got to be a
Because I
high
mean,
respect
Moose
level
is
between them.
super established, like multi-time world champion across tons of promotions. He was the guy in ROH.
Yep, and he made an impact in TNA as soon as he got there too.
Yep,
And
another
he
really
he's
talented guy.
and he's been champion for a minute too since like TNA opened their doors back up. Like I'm pretty sure Moose has been world champion for a minute.
And apparently,
So,
Nick Nemeth has won the NJPW title, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and the
bro,
AAA title, and now the TNA World title in the span of a year. So I mean, like I feel like this is well deserved. He's been all over the place. He's been working hard, and he looks better than ever. And he was always really good. just
and
never
his
really got
gimmick,
the opportunity.
his gimmick now, dude, is just it's just so interesting to watch on TV. You know?
And I don't know, maybe this is just me being a WWE fan, but with Nick Nemeth being in an elimination match, it reminds me of the match where he like held out against the Authority in that elimination match and like eliminated like pretty much their whole team.
Yeah,
Like he's
that
always
was like
been talented in the elimination match. Like I think that's his to Kofi's Royal Rumble, right?
that was Nick Nemeth in that match, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
That wasn't DZ. That was Nick Nemeth, bro. All the faces were set up after Nick Nemeth won the world title, and like they were all trying to do what Triple H got in trouble for back in the day. Like you know how they all came out and they're like holding up their hands and everything, like and like holding their titles up, and you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, there was a
They
big
did that too.
celebration at WrestleMania 40 like that when Cody won.
So
But
I thought that was kind of cool that they're like sending so many shots at WWE. They're like just they were knocking on that door like heavy, like they might have knocked it down a little bit.
they definitely are showing that they want to work with WWE more, you know.
And it'd be crazy because I heard that John Moxley's contract's supposed to be coming up with AEW. It'd be wild for him to go to TNA and we have some more matches with him in WWE or something. That'd be cool.
That is crazy, bro. I don't know if John Moxley would work in a WWE ring. Maybe when they go uncensored.
That's the main guy I want back, bro. I want John Moxley back.
Everyone
You wanted
thought he was
CM
gonna
Punk.
return at WrestleMania 40 when the Shield music hit.
I thought he was gonna return. I thought he was
I
gonna be
remember I
with Seth
stood up. I was like,
Rollins.
"No way, no way!" Like I really thought he would be there.
But as for the TNA Slammiversary, PLE pay per view, whatever they call them on their side, that was a phenomenal show. It was a packed show. Like there was matches we didn't even really go over because we didn't want to pack this podcast out.
Yeah, this
But
this
there was a
card was
bunch of other
huge.
matches too. Like it compared to a WWE event, they had like double the matches.
All I gotta say is SummerSlam better tear the house down.
Hell yeah, because TNA might be getting somewhere, bro. Props to them, bro. Good job.
They might even end up taking the number 2 spot from AEW if it continues this way.
And that might actually be the goal to get TNA as the number 2 guy because like who wants AEW as the number 2 guy? And I said that.
AEW has worse viewership than NXT on the regular.
And that being said, I think the TNA Slammiversary thing, if they can keep putting on shows like that, they're gonna be set up for something spectacular because they
And
got the talent.
and it's nothing but smart business agreeing to a partnership with WWE. You know, it's nothing but a growth opportunity for TNA.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. I love seeing it, bro. Because like as growing up, we never got to see people like from NXT wrestling in a TNA ring. That would have never
And
happened.
I mean, plenty of these guys are ex WWE guys, and it's just I'm glad to see people doing well on the other side, you know?
Yeah, because maybe they weren't really like used right in WWE or creativity wasn't really there for them in WWE. They moved on, after they got released or fired or left or whatever, and they've established themselves elsewhere, and that's a good thing, bro. That's always a good thing.
But genuinely, some total nonstop action.
Like, share, comment. Let us know how you like Slammiversary. Like, we know it was a packed card, but let us know how you thought about it.
And what do you think about us talking about other promotions outside of the WWE?
Yeah, that's a little different for you, and this is the middle of the week too. So
But thank you for listening. And for this podcast, the Fan Connection is out of here.